many people remember how to do this? Firstly, can we even do it? What? Index is the same, so that makes us happy. So we are multiplying. Yeah.
You multiply the indexes by the indexes, and then the 3 times the 5 of the radicals, and it'll be your answer.
Okay, so you're mostly right, but the 2 and the 4 are not indexes. So okay, so they're just a coefficient. But remember, we've been talking about indexes are the same. You multiply the outside numbers with the outside numbers, and the inside numbers with the inside numbers. Okay, so then 2 times 4 is what?
8.
And 3 times 5?
15.
Can you simplify that at all?
Yes, actually.
To what?
Oh,
No, you can't, right? Because 15 is just 5 and 3, and you can't get rid of that. So if you can do that, then everything else is just remembering distribution and foiling. Okay? So it is multiplying. What do parentheses and something in front of parentheses make you want to do? Distribute, okay. So can we multiply both of these terms by square root of 7?
Yes.
Okay, so then what is the first?
It'd be 3 square root of 7.
3 square root of 7. Okay. And then
minus
square root of 49.
Oh,
But what is the square root of 49?
7.
So then 3 square root of 7 minus 7. Can you simplify the square root of 7 at all? Okay, so this is the answer. You're going to see it written mostly like this. But it doesn't make any difference to me which way you write it, as long as your signs are right. The second way is standard form. The number without the radical usually comes first. As long as your signs are right, I'm not going to. It doesn't make it. Okay, so again, we have parentheses, something out front. You want to distribute. Make sure you pay attention to your signs. Make sure you do distribute.
Wait, are you multiplying 3 first or square root of 5?
Well, okay, so that's just a term. So you're multiplying 3 square root of 5 times everything inside. So everything has to come along. Because there's no plus or minus in between them, so they're just the same, it's just one number.
3 square root.
Okay, good. So it's 3 square root of 25.
Minus 3 square root of 10.
Okay, can we simplify any of that?
25 and 5.
So then what does this first term become then?
15.
Okay, yeah, so then it's really 3 times 5. So then, 15 minus 3 square root of 10. Can we go any further? No, don't overdo it. Okay, so be careful, because remember when we're adding and subtracting with radicals, the radicals have to be the same. So there is no radical in that term, so we can't actually combine those at all. If it was 15 radical 10 minus 3 radical 10, then we could get down to 12 radical 10. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, be careful. What have we done?
Multiply, distribute,
So what's the first one become?
Cube root of 27.
Cube root of 27. Okay, well don't forget about the
4.
4. Cube root of 63. Okay. So can we simplify any of that?
I don't know what cube root is.
Okay, so that's fine. So you don't know your cube roots. What do you do? Okay, so let's do 27 first. 9 times 3. All right, so we get one group of 3 here. So then it's 3 minus 63. 9 and 7. 3 and 3. So you can't do that. So what do you do with it then? Nothing. Okay, so then what's your answer?
3 minus 4 cube root of 63.
that okay? So we're still multiplying here, but we have more than just one number in front of the parentheses. In fact, we have a whole set of parentheses. So this makes you want to do what? Yeah, so the shorthand for that was FOIL, but I like distributing both numbers better because I'm not a big acronym fan, FYI. Sorry about that, Jacqueline. All right. Get about it. All right, so make sure you get everything taken care of, and to make sure of that, stick with the first term until you're done with it. So what's 5 times 5? 25 still. What about 5 times negative radical 6?
5 radical 6.
So negative 5 radical 6. Okay, now we're done with that one, right? So then we can go to square root of 6 times 5.
5 radical 6.
Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Okay.
Oh, so you gotta distribute both.
Oh yeah, you better. And so then the last term is what?
Radical 30. Wait, 6 times 6.
Yep.
36.
So is it plus or positive or minus or negative?
Minus negative.
Yep. Is that okay? Now what?
Okay, you can simplify. Square root of 36 would be 6.
Okay, so then 25 we'll leave alone. This will be minus 6. What about anything in the middle?
10 radical 6.
What is it?
10 radical 6.
What?
Wait, radical 6.
Radical 6. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Okay, so be careful. If there's, right, the negative 5 and the positive 5 is 0. So that's not, if you say radical 6, you mean 1 radical 6, and that's not what's going on. Okay, so these end up canceling out. Are we done then?
Yeah, we need to take 25 minus 6.
Which is? And so this is actually going to be a big deal when we do our division. And the big deal about this is that we have the same two terms, and one's a minus and one's a plus. That's a big deal because of this right here. These canceling out. That's something that we're going to use tomorrow. Is that okay, though?
Write it again. 3 plus square root of 5 times itself.
Yeah, so that's what's very important.
You expand it.
Yeah, because when you're squaring something, you're multiplying it by itself. So, like he said, you have to write this out like this. You do not distribute that exponent. Okay, and a lot of people are, even though we just said that, a lot of people are going to try to distribute that exponent. That's not what's happening because of the plus sign in there. We're not multiplying inside. So now it's just a FOIL problem, just like the last one. So what happens?
3 times
9 radical.
So 9, and then what? Right, that's this one here.
Wait, it's
Well, let's finish it off.
And then 3 radical 5.
Yeah. And now we can go to here.
3 radical 5 again. And then radical 25, which would be 5.
Is that okay with everyone first? Okay, so then, like I said, the 9's going to stay here. This is going to be plus 5. What's the middle going to do this time?
It's going to add together to be 6 radical 5.
Is that okay with everyone? And so then the final answer,
That big thing.
well, no, it's not, no,
14.
14 plus 6 radical 5.
Now.
Now it's done, yeah, because you can't simplify 5. Is that okay?